In this video, we're going to talk about print on demand for music creators. If you've never heard of print on demand before, it's essentially a way of having your merch created. Now, at some point in your music journey, you're probably going to want to make some type of merch, and there's two real ways to do that. One is to go find a supplier that you can buy a bunch of merch in bulk. And this is where you hear stories of people getting stuck with boxes of merch at their house or in their garage. And the second way is with print on demand. And the way that that works is when a customer places an order through your store, the order gets passed along to another company that makes one item for that customer, whatever they purchased, and ships it directly to them. So you never get the inventory. Now, there's pluses and minuses for both of these. And the biggest one that I want to point out right now is that print on demand typically is more expensive on a per item basis, meaning your profit margin for each item is going to be a little bit less. But on the flip side, you have zero risk. So the risk of getting it made in bulk is you might be stuck with a bunch of stuff you can't sell. But the downside of print on demand is that you're making less money per unit, but you don't have that risk. So in this video, I'm going to show you the print on demand platform that I use. And we're also going to compare it to quotes for like regular t-shirt fabrication in bulk. But first I want to show you the stores that I have and kind of how this stuff works. So this is the print on demand service I use, but let's go over and take a look. So this is shop.andrewsouthworth.com. This is where I have my merch located. All of this stuff here is print on demand. So I don't have any of this stuff in my house. I mean, I end up buying sample units of each of these so that I have them, but I don't have like a box of these that I ship out. Basically, when someone buys this, it gets sent to this company and they make it and send it to the person. I never actually see the product, which is very advantageous. Now, similarly for the new band, that we don't even have a song out yet. The song comes out this Friday, the 25th of February. And so for us to have any merch that we were making in bulk would be incredibly risky. We have no idea how people are going to like our music yet. And we don't know what kind of merch we could even have. And that's the advantage of print on demand. We can have merch from day one without any risk. And if we go through here, I'll close this here, you can see this is just on my website. This isn't on like some random, for example, Teespring, for example. This is on my actual website. And that's the advantage of Printful. There's a few other companies that do this. Nothing in this video is sponsored. There's no affiliate link, so you could use any company and it doesn't change my mind whatsoever. But you can set it up where people can choose colors. So there's all these different colors you can list, and they can choose the different sizes. Similarly on this one, I can go to here, open up this product, and this is Shopify, this platform, whereas this platform is WordPress and WooCommerce. I think it also integrates with Squarespace and basically everything. But you see, people can pick whatever size and color they want. You don't have to worry about stocking all this stuff, which is a huge advantage compared to going out and buying that stuff. So let's head back to Printful here and let me show you how you make a product. So I already have my store open. Obviously, you have to link this to your Shopify or WordPress or WooCommerce or Squarespace sites. But after that, you essentially just add a product and then it will get linked to your store. So they have a bunch of products. You don't have to just do shirts. You can even do things like, for example, go in women's clothing. And you can do like leggings, you can do skirts and dresses and swimwear and shorts and stuff. You can go to, and even have sports bras and robes. You can go to hats, and there's a bunch of different types of hats. I'll just choose all hats here. And it's going to load. And now we get all these different types of hats that we can customize. It's not just printing. So like this isn't my shirt, this is a Disney shirt. But this shirt is just like, it's a printed shirt. But they also have embroidered. They have embroidered designs as well. So you don't just have to do it. And it's also there's all over prints. So you don't just have to have like a logo. You can have this all over design and do a bunch of crazy stuff. Now, one thing you might think of is that like you could have a store that has a ton of products. Where is in the old days before print on demand was a thing, if you wanted to sell a product, you'd have to buy a big quantity of it to make it worth it. So if you wanted to sell 5 different hats or something, and you wanted to be able to sell, especially live or something, you would have to bring all that stuff with you. So you'd have to be very picky about what products you list. But with this, there's really no risk. Like I can go in, and even though I don't think people are going to be interested in a certain product, I could go in like home and living, and I could make custom mouse pads and notebooks and flags and canvas prints and framed posters, and just list them on my website and see what people buy. And then what you can do is after the fact, if you see certain items are selling regularly, then you can go in and go make that in bulk and send it directly so that you have a bigger profit margin. So you can use this as a way to actually test like what products work, like you're not making as much money. You might have to sell it for a little bit more money. But once you learn what works, you could go to a typical manufacturer and actually buy the stuff in bulk. And then there's a lot less risk because you already know it's a hot selling item on your website. All right, so what we're going to do is we're just going to choose men's shirts, t-shirts, just because that's probably the most common item. And now we start getting an idea of what the prices are like. So every different shirt here is essentially different type of t-shirt of different levels of quality, different color options, different print options, and you get to see the price. So this type of shirt starts at $12.95. This shirt is $11.95. This shirt is $8.95. But this $8.95 one, it's not going to be as comfortable as this one. This shirt is actually very comfortable. I have a lot of them. This shirt is a little less so. It's still a shirt. It's fine, but it also only comes in like, two shades of black, 2 shades of gray, and then white. So it's a lot more limiting. Where this has a ton of colors. But if you look at these prices, $12.95 for a shirt, $8.95 for a shirt, you might be wondering, well, how much does a shirt cost if I wanted to go make a bunch of them? And so what I did is I just pulled up this random company, Allied Shirts. You can just Google custom t-shirts and get free quotes. You don't even have to type in your email. And so I literally just put in the word test here. But basically the way that these things are priced normally is that they're priced per number of colors. So like if you had a bunch of different colors on the front of the shirt, or maybe it's a full color print, it might be more expensive. So keep that in mind. This isn't necessarily a quote that applies for everyone. But the price scales with quantity. So from getting 80 shirts made, so what I did is I got to pick a bunch of different numbers of different sizes, total number of 80 shirts. It costs $5.30 per shirt. But if you were to go in and cut this smaller, you're going to see your price per shirt go up. So now it's down to, actually I don't know what that's down to, 55, and now it's almost $7 per shirt. So you can see how it's significantly cheaper. Like if you're buying 80, you're paying, what is it, $5.30 per shirt. And if you were to compare that to Printful, the best case you have is $8.95. And in the worst case, it might be like $12.95. Now, I don't know exactly what type of shirt this is. Maybe this is the nicer shirt. Maybe it's the worst shirt. But the other trade-off is if you want multiple colors, you're going to have to separate these colors out as well. So you might have to get a lot of shirts, but you can see, $5 per shirt compared to $13 a shirt. It's kind of a big difference. So I'm just going to click on this shirt here. I'm going to start designing it right after a message from this video sponsor, Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for anyone who loves learning and wants to explore the creativity and learn new skills. Invest in yourself and your personal growth. Have a specific skill you're trying to learn, like graphic design to make your t-shirts? Skillshare is the perfect place to start. From photography, illustration, graphic design, hint, freelancing, and more, you can find classes that'll match your goals and interests. So Skillshare has a ton of graphic design courses, and you don't know what graphic design is. Basically, we think if you need a logo for your shirt, if you need artwork for your album art or thumbnails for your videos, graphic design is the art of making those graphics and designing them. And there's various softwares you'd use for that, from Photoshop, Adobe Illustrator. Those are the two ones that I use. And there is just an absolute insane number of courses here. But if you're looking to do t-shirts, you probably want to learn Illustrator. So this is an awesome course. 7 hours of content, Adobe Illustrator CC Essentials Training by Daniel Scott. So if you want to up your graphic design game to really get into designing and stuff, making awesome designs to sell to your fans, and Skillshare really has you covered on that front. Something really cool, the first 1,000 people to use the link in my video description will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. Thank you very much to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Back to print on demand. So I'm going to share my screen again. We're right here in the t-shirt designer, so you can drag and drop a design right on here. I'm just going to click right here, and this will open up the little thing, and I'll see my past designs. To upload, you just click the upload button, and you can upload your design. So I'm just going to choose this basic one here. This is the logo for my new band that launches February 25th. So you can see right off the bat, they're giving me a warning here. I recommend using a larger image. This shirt, I have a few. I wish I wore it for this video. I don't know why I didn't. Maybe I have a picture somewhere. But I do have a couple of these that I ordered for myself. And it actually looked great, even though it says to make it bigger. You can see over here the print quality, and let's see if I can make this larger. The print quality is average, and that actually comes out quite good. Like I don't notice any defects in it, but keep an eye on that just to be sure. If you have a very detailed design, you might want to pay attention to that. So, if you don't have a logo, you can add text and clip art here, but you're really going to want to make your logo in like an actual thing if you want it to stand out in any way. I can't imagine be able to make anything with this, but it's good they have that if you need to quickly just add text on here or something. So, now that we have it, we can position it, we can resize it. I normally do it like roughly as big as it can go. And then it'll snap to the center here. Actually, here it's not snapping to the center. So I'm going to shrink it, snap it to the center, and then expand it. And that's probably good. I normally put my logos there. Now, you can do a lot of really cool things with this, and I'll make myself a little bit bigger here. You can put things on the back of the shirt. You can put things on the outside label or the inside label. So when they look at like the tag printed on the back, you can have a custom design in here that brands it even further. There's also a left sleeve and a right sleeve. Just keep in mind that every time you add a print on any of these things, the cost of the shirt is going to go up. So just keep that in mind. Now, whenever you're done laying out your designs, laying out different things, we can proceed to mockups. But before you do that, if you go back to product, this is where you would choose your colors as well. So I would say pick like 3 to 5 colors. I wouldn't just pick everything because people are going to be like, what the heck? Well, which one should I get? So you can kind of pick a few colors to go around your branding. I'm a big fan of the heather colors. So heather gray, dark gray heather. This is like my favorite shirt color ever. I don't know why. It just appeals to me. And so they have heather and a bunch of different things. Heather deep teal. This is what I got for actually this one. This is the one that I chose that I own. And then they have a few other ones. So I try to keep things, relatively on brand. I was kind of going for this color scheme for that band. Pick 3 to 5 options, I'd say, is probably a good amount. Then when you're done, we're just going to click proceed to mockups. And we're going to be able to generate automatic pictures. Now, in a perfect world, what you would do is you would actually order the shirt yourself, try it on, take your own images. That's really the best way to do it because it just seems more legitimate. And because it is more legitimate, right? These are computer-generated pictures. Now, the cool thing with Printful, I don't know if Printify and some of the other print-on-demand companies do this, but every month, so once per month, you can make a sample order, and you can order up to 3 products, and that's a sample order. And I think that gets you, it's like 20% off. So like this shirt costs $12.95 by the time all is done. And you could get that for 20% off up to 3 different items once per month. So you do get a discount on buying samples to try out and take your own pictures. But let's just say you're not going to do that. You can scroll through here and you can find one of these random models and different pictures. And they actually look fairly good. I normally try to go for like wrinkled. I think this looks the best. And also doesn't have some random person in it that I don't know. So I like that. I choose JPEG to make my store a little less heavy and proceed to details. This stuff, don't worry about it. If you're using Shopify or WordPress, you can customize it on that end, but you could put it here so that by the time it gets there, it's already done. So it's up to you if you want to do it here or do it there. Totally up to you. You can add some categories. This will sync to your store. So if you have categories in your store, these will show up here as well. And then we're going to proceed to pricing, which is the next most interesting part of this. So this shirt cost, it's different for every size. But for an extra large 1355, for extra small, it's going to be a lot cheaper. And for the 5XL, it's going to be a lot more expensive. That's just what you're being charged per item. Now you get to choose your revenue. You can do it by percentage or by dollar amount. So if you want to make, $10 a shirt, you can just set that there. And now all these prices, basically they look at the Printful price that you're paying. So like when a customer buys this shirt, you're immediately charged this from Printful and you're going to keep $10. So basically the shirt's going to cost $22.95 to the customer. You get 10. Printful charges you $12.95. And that's kind of how the money gets spread between you and Printful. Now, if you wanted to keep all your shirts the same price, you could just go in here and you could say, well, let's make this $25. And then you could just copy, paste, paste, paste. And now you can see how this cost spread. So when people buy larger shirts, you're making less money. When people buy smaller shirts, you're making more money. So it's kind of just up to you and how you want to do business. Bigger shirts cost more, but some people want to keep it. I think ethically it feels nicer to have all your shirts be the same size and not charge people who need bigger sizes more money. But it's up to you. You can do whatever you want, and that's the nice thing with this. So now we just do submit to store. I'm not going to do this because it's going to send it to my store, and then I already have one there. And then essentially it's going to come out just like this. And on the back end of whatever platform you're using, you can change the pictures, you can add new ones, you can change the description, you can change the tags, you can change the prices, you can change everything about it except the design. So keep in mind, once you publish the design or generate your mockups, you cannot regenerate mockups or customize design. You just have to start this process over and make a brand new product. So one of the really cool things about Shopify is that you can actually list your merch on Spotify. If you check out this video right here, I show you how to link your Shopify account and your Spotify profile so that you can start listing your merch right in your Spotify profile. They're the only person partnered with Spotify right now where you can do that. So that might sway you if you want to go with WordPress, WooCommerce, Squarespace, or Shopify. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.